Hello there, this is John of John's Little Car Bits RC, who's just broke his cheap Endura buggy, but I've got a feeling something's jammed and I think one of the little pins has come out of the dog bones. Whoever thought dog bones was a good idea? But there you go. So let's have a go at fixing it, because I'm supposed to be practicing making videos for YouTube for when I'm doing my build on Micro RC. Can you believe I forgot what it's called? Micro LCG King. That's it, Micro LCG King. So let's have a go at fixing it on video and kind of try and describe what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, because I don't normally do this type of thing. So here goes. So I think it's one of the front dog bones. The pins come out and it's jamming. But hang on, before we do all of this, I don't know if I got it on the video at the start, but let's see, just so you can see what's happening. I think it's, me personally, I think it's one of the dog bones has come out. Oh. So look, see, I think it's a dog bone, or something's broke anyway. But we'll have a try at fixing it. You never know your luck, do you? We'll go with from, I know the signal's lost, Pat. I've just unplugged the battery. I know. Yes, you're worse than a bloody wife.
Shutting down.
Bye. Right, let's take that off of there. Take that. If I had a pair of glasses on that I could see with, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, there it is. There it is. First time, John boy. First wheel you come to. I'm getting the hang of this RC malarkey. So, like I say, this is me making a practice video because allegedly I'm going to have to make videos of me build. Build off build. Yeah, build off build. You know what I mean. So, Ken, if you're listening, you can stop laughing now because of my video's rubbish. I know it is. But I'm having a try, aren't I? Ooh, I think it's safe to say that's buggered. Do I have to take anything out to get these out? No, they just pull out, don't they? Well, actually, let's find something to grab it with. Like I say, it's bent the pin. But when I was talking to Ken last night, he's already ordered the axles I found on the internet yesterday. These RC all-wheel drive Scx24 portal axles. And he says they come with, I don't know if he said they come with CVs. Well, you have to order them. But anyway, I think you've got to order them. So they order a set of CVs for it. CV joints. So, yeah. So like I say, here, here's my problem. There's said problem. Let me stand up and see if you can actually see this. Where is it? The joys of dog bones. There you go. And I'm sorry if I'm waffling on here like some lunatic, but like I say, I'm not really used to making videos as such. I'd make little videos for me Instagram, but yeah, as a tip for you, and I know it kind of works, and it's not a proper fix, but these little dog bones, what you do, straighten them back up again, like so. I don't know if you can see this even on the camera, but I think if I put it there, it's on the camera. Because I know the car should be on the camera. Push it into place and get it out. Do you know what that is? That's bloody stuck in. It's going to do exactly what I'm going to say to do. Try and straighten it out a bit. Then drop it and move it. I think that's quite important to the process. There we go, it's kind of straight. Kind of straight. Ken, stop laughing. I know you're laughing at me. Well, you will be when you see this. Obviously you're not laughing at me right now because I'm still filming it. That's straight enough, hopefully. So then when you've done that, you get your red thread lock, Loctite, depending where you are, I suppose. Well, depending what you buy. High strength thread locker red VTech. There you go. That's what you get. And you get a little doddle of it, or maybe a big bubble of it. Get your pin. Drop your pin. Pick your pin back up. Poke your pin somewhere near the hole. Get your little pliers. Typical, the compressor is going to go off right in the middle of my video. Tell you what it is, Spielberg, eat your heart out, mate. Look at that, it's actually bent the whole of the end. What kind of motor's there? But I don't think they're overly strong. So once you've done that, your best bet probably now, once you've done that with a red thread lock, got it nice and straight and found out that the whole bloody thing is completely bent, you get that in there like so, and you grab it and you do the straightening thing. It's nearly straight. Then what you do with that, once you've got, when you get to this stage, now this is the important bit, what you do is you just chuck it in the bin and do this. I hope you've got another one. I should have another one somewhere. Aha! There we go, one new dog bone. No, seriously, don't chuck it in the bin. That does actually work. I don't know if it works so well with the blue thread lock, but with the red thread lock it does make it pretty strong. So once you've done all that, you put your thing back on there, your bearing on that bit. You push that into there, and if I'm lucky it's going to go straight in the hole, which I'm not. There, I think, is that in? Yeah. You kind of in? Yeah, it's kind of in. Kind of. Right, so then you find this bit of your thingy-bobbies. Line your doodad up, your gap. Get your screw. I'm sorry if I'm doing this wrong, but I find it extremely worrying putting thread lock, even blue thread lock, on these little tiny thin bolts, screws. I would rather, like, it takes 2 seconds to just have a quick check on them, see if make sure they're not coming too loose. Actually, you can do this up tight because that isn't actually tight. That screw isn't too long, is it? No, that screw's not too long. It wasn't me that broke the dog bone. No, it wasn't me that broke the dog bone by putting too long a screw in it. So then you put that in there. So you put your bottom screw in. Put your top screw in when you can get the ooflung dung it out of the way. No. But that's another important part. You drop everything, lose the screws and the little brass collar. Don't forget your little brass collar, because that's what stops the thread wearing into the thing and stops it flopping about, and basically you're not being all nice and plain properly. So once you get that all lined up there like that again, get it hooked on the end of your little screwdriver. Get this flex thingy-bob out of the way. Put your screw in said hole. Make sure you haven't got it cross-threaded like I have, because it's trying to go in and not doing it properly. Right, there we go. Now back it up a bit because I know it's not straight. Put it in. Why not? Oh, come on, John boy. Then tighten that down. You get it a bit snug, but don't go mental. Oh, look at that. That there is my first attempts at printing these, before I realised the settings made a massive difference to your 3D printing. So while we're at it, we take that broken bit off, and plus also I was curing them for like 40 minutes, 50 minutes in the cure station, which apparently makes them really brittle, and they just snap off just like that. And I find these little brass doodads, little brass collars that I make from these brass rods. Get these brass rods like them. I think they're about £1.50 each, £2 each, and just cut a little bit off the end, and they're just the right size. Saves you, because it's a dead cert you're going to lose, especially these little brass collars that go into the C-hubs knuckles. So right, you do that, then you get your little bag of these that I printed yesterday, and I think came out pretty damn fine, to be honest. Was it a long one? I don't know if you have long ones on the front or the back. I don't know. Anyone who knows out there why when you get the file from Thingiverse, it gives you 4 long and 4 short, like the little piece on the end. See the piece on the end? That bit there is long, short, long, short. Why are some long and some short? I don't know. So if anyone knows that, please tell us. And then once I've done this video, which I will do eventually without waffling on. What did I say was on the other side? A long one or a short one? Long one, so we'll keep them long. Once I've done this video, it's going to go on YouTube, so there's no point in me saying, can everybody please watch my YouTube video, because you haven't seen it, isn't even on YouTube, so there's no point in me saying that, I don't think. So that goes that way. How did I have it? What's the other side like? What is the other side like? The other side is like that on the outside. Is it? Yeah, that goes in there. Well, I know what I do. If I screw this on here first, then I know which way it goes on, because it will go on the same as the other one. Watch this screw be too bloody long to come out of here. Let's try. We're having a try. And like I say, and if anybody out there in the land of YouTube does actually get to see this video, which is highly unlikely, but you never know, because I have been known to put videos on my YouTube channel, which is John's Little Car Bits RC YouTube channel. Is that what you'd say? John's Little Car Bits RC YouTube channel? Yeah. Put your screw in. Put your screw in. Right, just so it's poking through so I can get into the threads, because the way I do this is probably wrong, but it's the way I do it, right? Yeah, put that in there, then you just so it's poking through, then what it does is it leaves a little tiny gap between there and there, little like millimetre gap maybe, so it's dead loose, because that's tight into the resin, plastic, whatever you want to put, resin. Then when you screw your end of there into there, that lifts up and down, and it can turn on the threads of the screw, but the screw can't back out because it can only go so far. Yep. Do you know what it is? I'm telling you, spiel. Oh, see what I mean? I bloody lost it. Can you believe I lost a little brass collar? John, there we found. John found a little brass collar. And he's gonna make sure he does this right, because he's got a habit of getting them wrong. You need the wide side up against the screw head and the small side on the inside. And you put that onto there like, that goes on the inside for a start off. John, you're doing it all wrong. So you put your bolt through, screw through, then you put your brass collar on there, which is just giving it a spacer to try and keep the shocks a bit more straighter, because otherwise they'll be poking straight in rather. They won't be straight anyway. So there we go. Then you screw that down. Now I've noticed with this resin, no matter how well I can make it, it doesn't take that much to rip the threads out. But they are getting better and stronger, so like I say, I printed myself some of these little doodads. Flex blades, I think they call it, flex blades. So you can print them in whatever colour you want. But I found like the water washable and the plant-based resins tend to be a bit brittle, whereas the ABS like resin, I find that's pretty strong stuff. There we go, that's that on. So we're up to there. So we're back working. Oh, hang on, let's check we're back working. Check we're back working. Press this in.
Welcome to Noble. Signal lost.
Knock you over, I've just plugged it in. Got steering. And we got drive. Yeah, look at that. We've got it. I fixed it. There's hope for me yet. Right, all I've done now is lost a wheel. Found the wheel. These are my new favourite tyres at the moment. They're not what's going on my build, but at the moment they are my favourite tyre. Only because they're big and chunky. Right, tighten up. Shed wheel nut. Oh yeah. I think I can tighten these right down without them locking up. Also, if anyone out there can tell me how you tighten these down without locking everything up. But on this one it doesn't. I think it's like the sort like these. With the bolt through. They lock everything down if you tighten them up too much. So I just put them on with a little bit of blue thread lock to stop them backing off. Well, I'm waffling now. Well, anyway, let's have a look and make sure we have done what we have accomplished, what we tried to start, and you know, does it work? Have I fixed it? Give it something to climb over. There we go. Will it climb over that? We'll find out in two. I wonder if it'll climb over there. Is that even in the shot? Yeah, it is. Right, see if it can get up there. Oh, forward, John boy. You want to go forwards. That's how you turn it over. I know that wasn't all stood up there, was it? I actually think that might do, don't you? No, it's not going to do it. It's going to hook itself up, isn't it? Oh, not hooked up. Well, anyway, that's how I fix my dog bone. And like I say, I'm just making this video as a practice for when it comes to said build off. Micro LCG King build off. If you look at me thing on Instagram, John's Little Car Bits RC. It's all on there anyway. So thank you very much for, if you did make it to the end of this, then you're a better man than me. Thank you very much. Ta-da, bye.